Hello, my name is David. Welcome to this demonstration of running depreciation. In this short demonstration, we're going to review the ways to run depreciation in your asset books. Run the calculate depreciation process to calculate depreciation for all assets in a book for a period. If depreciation isn't calculated successfully for any asset, review the log file to determine the reason that depreciation failed. When you run depreciation, you can either keep the period remain open after running depreciation, or close the current period automatically after running depreciation. If all your assets depreciate successfully, asset closes the period and opens the next period. So here I'm on the asset landing page and we're looking at the depreciation info tile. If I do not want to close the period, I can just hit calculate depreciation. That kicks off in the ESS program, the calculate depreciation program. If I've got any leased assets, before I could even attempt to run depreciation and close the period, then I'd also have to make sure that I've run the calculate leased expenses program. And both of those would need to have completed. If I'm 100% certain that I've done all my processing, and looking at my info tile in this book, I've got no exceptions in additions, adjustments, transfers or retirements, then you may be in a state to, if you like, permanently close. And word of caution here, if depreciation runs, finds no issues, it will close the period and open the next accounting period. It will not allow you to reopen periods. So I'm happy for that today. It's warning me, look, as what I've just said. Once you close, you cannot reopen it. Are you really, really sure? Do you want to continue? Yes, I do. Moving to my ESS monitor, you'll see all of those programs has run successfully. And then I've gone on to also, in terms of run the journal entry reserve ledger. And there I've extracted it using the BI Publisher tools. And we're looking at the journal entry reserve ledger for the period of June 2020, and you can see in terms of the majority of the first page is all my assets, because I was 04 student, and I've got all of them a straight line depreciation method, but I've got different initial costs, and you'll see the various depreciation amounts charged in the period. And because most of them are new assets, that's the same as the year-to-date depreciation. So that's an excellent report where you can look at and, if you like, check or audit the type of depreciation that's been associated to those new assets. Of course, you can also do an asset inquiry anytime to see the state of your depreciation. So let's use a tag number to pull back, and I'll probably, you'll find I've been very active. I've got a whole host of assets in Supremo. Let's just pick on this top one. In terms of and drill down, this is one that I've gone through a number of transactions as well. In terms of I've made various adjustments of transfers. But if I look at the depreciation tab in the corporate book, you'll see that it's telling me this was an asset introduced or starting life, place in service in May, and we've got 2 depreciation charges plus because I've done some adjustments. You'll see we've got a depreciation adjustment as well, but in terms of the total reserve, I think is 250. And notice if you've also got a tax book, which we have in this scenario, or I've copied the assets from the corporate book across to the tax books, then there we might have a different in terms of depreciation method, most likely modified cost adjusted method. And if you've got multi-tax books, you can see the difference in the depreciations from the corporate book to those alternative depreciation methods and rates. If I hit done, that takes me back to my landing page, and that concludes this demonstration where we've looked at the ways of running the depreciation program. Thanks for watching. Please move on to the other demos in this learning.